Hi, my name is Doug. I'm the CEO of an online retailer, and we've been using Scorpion for a couple of years now. I needed somebody that could think outside the box, that wasn't pigeonholed into doing things a certain way, and also someone that could help me, being an entrepreneur, get my ducks in a row and move forward in order to grow the business. We have been in growth mode for the last 6 years now, and still in a major way we're in growth mode. So we needed somebody that was progressively thinking about how we could grow and put the plans in place. So that's why we picked Scorpion. We struggled for a while in putting together a longer term company vision on how we were going to attack certain things to help the company grow. And after about a 3-month process in 2018, it just clicked. And ever since then, we've been able to build upon that. And the success rate that we've had moving forward has been quite outstanding, to be honest. It's been really good for me personally, because I tend to bounce around with lots of ideas and then I don't end up finishing things like I should. It's a major weakness of most entrepreneurs, which is why if they don't get the people behind them to keep them in direction, that things tend to fall apart. And I think that that's been really true in this particular relationship. And I can't say how happy I am about that. The previous coaches that I've used have been very rigid, and I don't have the ability to get my ideas on paper. And what might be a great idea one week might not be the greatest idea the next week. But over time, the good ideas tend to float up. And with the high level of intelligence that I'm dealing with at Scorpion, we're picking out the best ideas, moving them forward, and we don't struggle with that balance of what do we work on next. Essentially, what Scorpion has done is given us the ability to focus on 1 or 2 or 3 things at a time. We were already working that way to a degree. The kids in the business, my family, this is a family-run business, had already started us down that road, but they kind of dragged me along. And I think that Scorpion has helped me personally get on board with this entire process. And so it becomes a laser focus when you're actually working on the projects to improve the business. They're getting done way faster than they were previously because not a lot of side ventures are coming into the realm and getting in the way. And I think that the focus that the Scorpion folks have put on this has made that much better for all of us. One of our challenges over the last couple of years has been our resistance to entering another market that we didn't want to enter. There's a lot of reasons why we didn't want to enter it, but in reality, the market has changed, and it took Scorpion to point this out. I actually refused to enter the market. Scorpion talked me through the reasons why we should, and consequently, it's been a boon to our business once we solve some of the problems associated with being in that market. And I think that was the big thing for us. We couldn't figure out how to get around some of the solution issues that we had, and they helped guide us in that respect. A lot of the work that we do today, we would have gotten there without Scorpion. But I also think that you can add a couple of years to the time frame in getting it done. And in order to stay in front of the competition that we have, we need to move faster. It's all about speed and our ability to adjust to what's happening around us. And Scorpion helps us do that by keeping us focused on just a couple of things at a time. So we can be more reactionary when we need to be, but really we're being more proactive because we don't have to be reactionary. And I think that that's been an important piece for us. When we first started looking at this, we went, okay, this is the long-term view. This is what we need to do. But how are we going to get there before 2030? And it just wouldn't have happened had we not hired Scorpion to work with us. How about my coach? I was not expecting that. So it was a wonderful surprise. She's really good at what she does. And she's not only helped me personally and the company, but she's actually helped our family become happier, more fun to work together. Not that it wasn't before, but it's more fun now. And giving us the ability to be able to work together and solve problems without creating dysfunction in the family. And I think that's the most important thing. Over the course of the last couple of years, a lot of ideas come up and we kind of table them. So when we look at things, especially in relationship to marketing and growing too fast, Scorpion has really recognized that family, friends, those kinds of things are very important to us. And we don't want those to be trumped as we try to grow the company. So we bookmark things, we move them forward in the calendar, we wait till we're ready, and then they help guide us in terms of actually putting those things into play. And I think that some of the resources that they have that we just don't have the ability to use has really helped us with that. Yeah, there's only been a couple of times in our relationship where I felt like I really needed to talk to somebody right now. And they were so responsive, actually more responsive than I really needed. But the problems were worked on immediately and much to our satisfaction. So I can't say enough about the fact that the availability of our consultants is really good. So I actually did have this conversation actually yesterday with somebody who's used executive level coaching in the past, is an executive level coach, and they wanted to know why I picked Scorpion to move the company forward. I think the answer is really this. I needed somebody who not only could provide the technical know-how to move the company forward, but we needed the emotional know-how also. I needed the company, the coaches, to understand that family is a big part of what we do here, that we need to not only grow the business, but we can't not grow the family at the same time. And finding the right person to do that is not easy. And I would highly recommend that Scorpion really talk about this kind of thing, because it's something that really nobody knew was going to happen. When I first started talking with them, it was like, okay, they really understand the backside of what we're trying to do. It's been really overwhelming at times. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Scorpion moving forward, because it's been a pleasurable experience and I've gotten everything we've asked for and then some.